Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Here's your love, joy, and abundance for the week. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. I am Terri. I have got your tarot and oracle card reading for the last week of February, from February 25th into the beginning of March through March 3rd. We're already heading into the season of spring, renewal, rebirth, and brand new beginnings. So welcome, beautiful people. I'm so happy that you joined me. I want to say happy birthday to everyone who is celebrating this week. Later in the reading, we'll pull a special birthday card just for you. So we do have a new moon coming up this week too, which we will touch on a little later in the reading. But let's get into the energy for this week right now. The energy has been cleared. The decks have all been shuffled. And let's shuffle it up one more time and get the reading for this week. What's the overall energy or theme for this week? The last week of February. Okay, so we have got this week discipline. How are those New Year's resolutions coming? You had some good self-discipline. So there you are, self-discipline. Oh, I didn't look. And Saturn. Oh, the planet of discipline. All you Capricorns out there know about that, right? There you go, discipline. So the question being, have you exercised or implemented some discipline in your life? Or do you need to be working on your self-discipline? So let's see what this comes down to. Let's get some specifics on this. Well, let's take a look at the gemstone for this. Azurite. That one I'm not familiar with. Saturn, however, I am very familiar with that one. Saturn, the planet that rules organization, stability, this, everything, all the ducks in a row, very organized, very business oriented, kind of the old status quo, discipline, hard work. So here we are with discipline. But to give yourself some love too. Here we have got the Six of Cups. And this brings up maybe some old emotions. Here's the two young children sharing. It goes back to your, I want to say childhood, but to your past. And to remember some of the gentler times, perhaps, in your life that you need to bring forth during this time of self-discipline. You can discipline with care. Discipline doesn't have to be hard-nosed corporal punishment, that sort of thing. You can exercise discipline for yourself or in certain areas of your life with care and kindness, and to share those experiences in that manner with others. So this card, all the beautiful flowers, the two kids just kind of adoring one another and enjoying their company, but to share what it used to be or what you had hoped it had been, and to develop that and bring that into your discipline routine with care, with kindness, with love, if you will. But to put that discipline into place, if you haven't already. Discipline, self-discipline, often carries a negative connotation, but really it can be quite a gift if you can exercise self-discipline for yourself, particularly in those troublesome areas that you have in your life. I mean, we're not all pros at everything. So take a good look at it and see where you can bring some maybe love and care into that discipline routine to be a little kinder and gentler with yourself. And now we have the 10 of Wands, carrying a great burden. And you've carried the great burden of so many things. He's got a 10. It's at the very end of the minor arcana there. And it signifies the end. A lot of responsibility, a lot of obligations. He's reaping the harvest from that hard work, which took self-discipline and care to achieve. So give yourself a little credit during this time too. Even though, I mean, no one's perfect at all this stuff, but you are disciplined enough to reap the benefits of that hard work, to reap a harvest of all that hard work. And now you're bringing it home, baby. He is taking it home. Let me get my finger out of the way. He's bringing it home. And oh my God, everybody is going to be so happy about that. So give yourself some credit for that. And really, when we touch a little bit on the moon phase in a little bit, it is going to speak to this as well, of your harvesting and to celebrate your wins. And this is a win for you. So keep it going. Keep that discipline in place. It really is a gift for you in this situation. And here's the Ace of Swords. This is the victory, the hand of God, if you will, handing you a victory for your discipline, for your hard work, for taking care of those burdens and making sure things were done right. Thus and so, just like the ruling planet Saturn is very organized, very disciplined, very get to it. Not necessarily hard-nosed, but there is a process. And now, for all your hard work, you're being handed the sword of victory. So keep that in mind. There's always goodness that comes out of what might seem like, a tough time, or maybe someone's a little overbearing and expecting or demanding a lot. But there are a lot of gifts that come from that too. So try to keep that in mind. It will make the task a little easier. And remember to bring some self-care into this, into some self-love for yourself. Give yourself a break with some kindness, because you are doing the best you can. The best you can. Oh, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. So along with that burdens that you had been carrying, do not carry. Let go of the burdens of the others. They're not yours to carry. It's there for them to carry. You might be able to assist them or help them in part of that journey for them, but they're not yours to bear. So allow them to handle their own shit. And you can be there as a support system for them. You can feel them going through it. So offer your assistance and your support, but don't carry it for them. That's their karma and their job, and that's their growth potential. And you don't want to rob them of their potential growth and learning and experiences either. Good, bad, neither here nor there. It is on them for them to utilize and to learn from. Okay, let's go. Let's take a second here. We will do a birthday card for our birthday people. Happy birthday to you. And we will pull a special birthday card for you. What's the universe got? I'm going to actually shuffle these for you at the end of the month. And we have got Willpower, hand in hand with your discipline card. Oh my goodness. So for those who are having a birthday this week, happy birthday. You are being gifted with some willpower to help get you through this. You have discipline, whether it's self-discipline for you or you're helping someone else learn that process. There you go, willpower. You are being gifted some willpower, a little extra boost to help you along the way. So happy birthday, everyone. Thank you so much again, as always, for gracing us with your presence. Let your gifts shine. You brought them with you here for a reason. Let's see them. Throw it out there. Let it go. I want to see what you've got. Okay, we'll get back to this now. What else about discipline? Is there something, a certain area, perhaps, that we can nail down and see if there's something in particular that this discipline is pointing to? As you know, all the different suits really kind of govern a different area of everyday life. Oh, now we have the Ace of Cups. Cups, you know, is water energy. This is all about your emotional state. And yet here is the Ace of Cups. The self-discipline is going to be governing. It is going to bring you such personal satisfaction. The Ace of Cups. It all comes together for you. Whatever it is you're working on or intending to put more effort into that discipline, it is all yours. You will be successful. You're going to be very happy and very satisfied with the way this turns for you and the hard work that you've put into it, or the way you've approached it even. It doesn't always have to be hard work. Be smart work too. But you are going to get such great personal satisfaction from this journey. I'm excited for you. I wanted to say I'm kind of jealous for you, but you know, that's not a good thing. So it's like, I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. Embrace it. Enjoy it. And then congratulate yourself for it, because it is a journey to get through all of that. Oops, knocking over cards here. All right, what else can you tell us about this journey of discipline for this week? And this will involve an earth sign. It just says earth sign. People, place, or thing within the realm of the time period that would rule Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Capricorn obviously is the ruling planet, is Saturn, so this comes hand in hand with that. Not necessarily going to be a Capricorn. General overall reading, of course, but it is got something to do with earthiness, materialistic, tangible, any earth sign, like say people, place, or thing, and that is where some of your messages are going to come from, is somewhere within the earthy materialistic realm, or someone maybe who is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn will be bringing you information more along the discipline line, smarter, better, faster way to do something, whatever that may be. But it would be curious. I would ask this person, or observe the landscape wherever you get this message from, to see if it's within one of those astrological signs, and then let me know in the comments what you find out. I'm always curious to see when it connects like this, discipline and Saturn and then earth signs, how does that all mesh for you guys? Is that coming forth? Let me know in the comments how that's really working out, or if you've seen those connections. I'm so curious about that. So watch for any earth sign connections to this energy of discipline for you this week. Oh, I'm really curious about that. Let's take a second before we go any further and mention this new moon, which is a little different, because the energy of this new moon is a water sign. It is actually Pisces, but yet it embraces some of the aspects of this reading. So you all know that new moons are all about embracing something new, stepping into a new adventure of sorts, whether you're just penning a new idea to paper or you're just jumping now and you're starting that new thing. The energy of this new moon of Pisces is very sensitive energy. It's very heartfelt, which we talked about. It's going to be very close to your heart, something got a mission based for you, or maybe it has a very personal meaning for you. But this new moon is asking you to embrace that and to step into and connect with your intuition and embrace this new beginning along the lines of who you really are. So take that heartfelt emotion and connect it with your intuition and then begin to plant the seeds. Really connect who you are and what you want to show the world and give the world in this new idea. Bring it forth, put it on paper so it solidifies that energy for you, and bring it to life. This one is all about bringing it to life, what you are completely in alignment with. And yet, like I just mentioned too, congratulate yourself along the way. Give yourself a pat on the back for all your wins, no matter how small or how big. Congratulate yourself along the way. That's going to give you the fuel to keep going and to know that it's all worth it. Now, the new moon is happening on the 28th. So that's, there's just 28 in this month. Last year was 29. So there's 28 days, the very last day of the month, February 28th, new moon in Pisces. You might have a few emotional flares that day because it's Pisces energy, which is water and emotional. So just keep an eye on yourself, keep your temper in check, maybe keep the tears in check, whatever it may be. But you may find it to be an overall kind of an emotional day in some aspect. And maybe not, since this is an overall reading, you just never know. But make sure these new ideas and the seeds that you're planting are really coming from who you are and who you want to be. Okay, and embrace that energy of the new moon, because that's going to help plug you along a little bit further. Okay, all right, so we've got, but stay disciplined. That's the other part of this. You can put all these things into place and you can feel it in your heart, but there is still a certain discipline to progressing in anything that you want to make changes, start, or do. I know you can roll all this together and make it work just perfectly for you. But no matter how you do it, you have got this victory card, and it's all going to come perfectly for you at the perfect moment. You may have to exercise some patience with that, but it will all be just beautiful, just like you are. All right, let's grab one more card here, and then we'll wrap this up, I think, with our kind of funky deck over here that Kitty is watching over. And for this one, we got, it is what it is. To me, that speaks to just acceptance. Oh, it showed it there for a second. Now that's a little bit better. It is what it is. There are days this phrase irritates the hell out of me. It is what it is. Well, of course it is what it is. You can see what it is. But it is what it is. And there are some things on this earth plane that it just is. And one person, you just can't change it. You just can't change it, whether it's, the law of, government or physics or whatever it may be, the rules of your building or neighborhood. It just is. And that is where your discipline and your heart will come into play to make this all flow for you. Because you know how you feel. You can listen to your intuition to help guide you along that path. And with the discipline and the structure that Saturn provides, you will be able to find the different processes or loopholes, if you need to make your way through to that next step that you're planning on doing. in whatever that is. It could be any area of your life. There are so many, aren't there? Pick one. Just pick one. Whichever one is yelling at you the loudest right now is the one you need to run with. And in that light, I learned kind of the light was shed in a different way on all of that this last week too. And, you know, it's not just the processes, but it's how you can just approach them. Listen to all sorts of people. They just might word the same thing in a different manner for your brain to discombobulate it a little bit, for a little bit more understanding. Always listen to others. Take what you need, leave the rest, and see where it leads you. But always exercise your own self-discipline, because that will keep you steady and on track. There are curveballs, but keep your self-discipline in check. Okay, enough of the rant. Let's wrap this up. Let's see what Kitty's got here. My big takeaway from this is congratulate yourself for the wins. I know it's craziness out in the world right now, and sometimes you just need self-discipline to keep your mouth shut. Oh, that one's popping out. We'll take that one. Sometimes you just need to not say things, you know, and just roll with the flow. And there I am. Who am I? You know, that's a question of the ages. Look in the mirror. This is asking for some self-examination. Along with your self-discipline, take a look at who you are. Who do you want to be? The person that is in the mirror and that you are today, when you combine a little bit of congratulating yourself on the wins, enforcing and implementing your self-discipline, this is what's going to change you to the person that you no longer see in the mirror, and you will transform into who you want to be. But it takes self-discipline, self-care, and a plan. You need to implement the plan, thus the self-discipline, so you have a process. You cannot succeed in something totally different if you remain exactly who you are. You have to become a different person in different areas to get where you want to go. Thanks for spending this time with me, you guys. I always love spending it with you. If it helped in any way, if you found it encouraging in any way, anyone that you think that might like to hear the message, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell there so you know when the next video comes out. And just a reminder, gem me wands, beautiful wands, all sorts of different things. I can't go into everything that she does, but her link is in the description below. And I am always available for readings as well online. We can get them recorded and sent them out to you. So for the rest of the week, embrace the self-discipline in a very kind manner and caring manner for yourself, and watch the victories come in and celebrate them, no matter how big or how small. You are well worth the victory sword this week. Until next time, everyone, take very good care of yourselves. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next time.